Okay, I had a dinner
Okay.
and then we won the game, the ice hockey
Sounds
game.
good.
So yeah, that's the screaming was the sign of the
The game being
winning.
won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I seems to go to see the hockey game tomorrow,
Nice.
maybe. Yeah, we
That's
won the
awesome.
game of game two, the strongest team in the league, and then I we
Um,
cheered the my boyfriend's hometown team, which is not strong, quite weak. So it was, I don't know. I bet to win the against team because they are strong.
so you thought the other team was going to win?
Yeah,
Okay.
they are number one in the league, but I don't know why we won.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the good things about sports is that you have like upsets, but cool.
Yep.
Um,
So
yeah. All right.
yes.
And Julieta, how's it going with you? Maybe. Julieta, are you there? How about you, Edson? How's it going?
Not bad, and you?
Nice. Good to see you again. And what have you been up to for the past for the past little bit?
I I just bought my lunch.
Okay. What'd you eat?
Uh, just beans with potato.
Just beans and potato?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on a diet, because I'm really fat.
Okay, so you're on a bit of a diet. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Were the beans and potato good?
Yeah. I love it.
Nice.
I
Nice.
prefer beans than rice.
Yeah, I think probably healthier beans. But yeah, cool.
Because no, rice contains a lot of calories and beans contains but a little less than rice.
Yeah, they have a little bit more to them
Yeah.
too. Okay. And what else do we have? Adrian, welcome to class. Adrian, how's it going?
Hi, Kesha. I'm fine, and
Hey,
you?
doing pretty well, thanks. And yeah, Adrian, what have you been up to today?
Today, in the morning, I I was jogging, uh,
Okay. Maybe I
jogging,
went jogging. I went
I
jogging.
went, I went, I went, went jogging, and then yeah, I did some chores and other
Okay.
things.
Nice. Jogging and chores. Sounds good. Um, all right. And who else do we have? Luva, how's it going?
Hello, everything is okay. Thank you for
Okay. Nice. Good to hear. And what have you been up to, Luva? Rec-
Actually, that's the end of a really exhausting day,
Okay.
and I'm looking forward for this lesson to, um, I don't know, just to, sometimes we can relax if we change something we did before. Like before that, I was doing one thing, and now I'm sitting in front of the computer and ready to have a nice lesson. So that's
Nice.
kind of relaxation for me.
Okay. Yeah. I think like changing what you're doing, from something stressful to something maybe a little bit less stressful is always good, especially if you're active while you're doing it. Nice. Um, okay. And Julieta, how's it going? If you're there. Doesn't look good. Your
Hello.
mic. Oh, there you are. How's it going?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Nice. And how have you been?
Um, I have been nice.
Okay. And what did you do today?
I went jogging and nothing. else. I saw when I was running a little bit of a cricket match.
Okay, some cricket. I don't think I've ever seen cricket live. Um, was it interesting? Are you like, is cricket interesting to you?
Well, it looks like golf.
Yeah, like golf and baseball.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. And Carlos, welcome to class. How's it going?
Hey, I'm fine.
Okay, nice. And what have you been up to today, Carlos?
What did I do?
Yeah, what have you been up to? What did you do?
Well, it's not today. It's 12 o'clock in the 12 p.m. So I have breakfast 1 hour ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he woke up in the late morning.
Yes.
Okay. What are your plans for the rest of the day? What are you gonna do the rest of the day today?
Well, I want to watch soccer,
Nice.
Mexican League,
Mm-hmm.
and watch a movie,
Cool.
probably the Revenant.
Ah, right. That was yeah, cool. I heard about it from the Oscars, I think. It's like
Yes.
nominated for the Oscars. All right. I'm gonna change the topic of the class a little bit to construction. I couldn't get it on the templates, so we're just gonna change it here. But let's have now. Can you read the title of the next lines?
Construction. Today we will talk about projects and construction practice using construction verbs, practice role plays, and make stories.
Nice. And let's have now. Can you ask Heidi the first question?
Heidi, what is the biggest project you've ever undertaken?
Maybe I think you've answered that one before, Heidi. It's the second biggest project you've ever undertaken.
My biggest project, the second biggest project is going to Italy alone, the first time.
Okay,
To
can you
learn.
explain it?
Uh-huh.
Can you explain what that was like?
Was going to Italy alone to learn Italian.
Okay, and what was it like? Why was it such a big project?
At first, I traveled abroad with my sister, but going abroad alone was the first time for me. So I needed to prepare and reserve the air ticket.
Uh-huh.
And I needed to reserve the school. The school produced me a hotel, not a hotel, the convent.
I'm not sure. I don't know if I quite understood that.
Or introduced staying place, the convent, like church. So not a hotel. So all things are were very difficult.
Okay, so instead of saying all things, everything.
Everything were very
Everything
difficult.
was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nice. Good. And that was a little bit tricky. Ken, how's it going?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I'm doing really well, thanks. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you again.
And Heidi, can you ask Julieta the next question?
Mm-hmm. Do you enjoy constructing things? Why or why not?
Giulietta?
Can you hear me? Yes.
Now I can.
Okay. Yes, I really enjoy construction things.
Hey, can you explain?
Mm, I don't know, but when you're in a place that they are building and you need to put on all the requirements that are even small things that helps people to build things and to start from scratch and create all things all together. It's really nice.
Okay, where they are loading? I don't. What do you mean by that?
Mm-hmm. So you say it again?
You said where they are loading? What do you mean by that?
Loading?
But when you were in a
No.
place
They are building?
building. Okay. You need to put on all the requirements. What do you mean by put on all the requirements?
Yeah, foundations and irons and cement and all this kind of thing.
Okay, maybe like fulfill all the requirements?
Yeah.
So we would like fulfill requirements or
Let's see.
maybe requirements is the wrong word.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like know how to use all the tools that are required or like use all the products that are required.
Devices.
Sorry?
Devices.
I didn't quite hear that either.
Devices.
Maybe can you type it? Devices. Devices. Okay, yeah. To use all the devices that are required. Okay, nice. And yeah, so constructing things is really fun. Can be really fun. All right. And Julieta, actually, Germán, welcome to class. How's it going?
Hey Joshua, I'm good, and you?
Doing well. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Nice, thanks. And Julieta, can you ask Germán the next question?
Herman, do you have any projects that you need to do? What are they? Why haven't you done them? Why haven't you done them?
Oh yes, I would like to live abroad, and I haven't done it because it's not so easy, and I don't know how to work abroad because I'm an engineer and it's not too easy to get a job. I would want at least, and I think that is the main reason. But I think I'm going to do that sometime in the future.
Project. Where would you live abroad?
I don't know. It's another good question. Maybe in Australia. I like
Ooh.
Australia.
Yeah, Australia would be cool. I hear it's really, really expensive, but cool.
Yeah, it's very expensive, but it's very nice. It's a good country.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And I think we're good. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
Yes, I have a question, teacher.
Uh-huh.
How the word scratch in the second paragraph?
Scratch?
Yeah.
Okay, Julieta, can you explain what from scratch means?
From scratch means from zero.
Yeah. So if you do something or make something from the basic pieces, from the most basic pieces. So like we often cook from scratch. Is if you make something as it should be made and don't use instant ingredients, you can like build something from scratch too, just building it from the very basic parts. Does that make sense, Adrian?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
cool. Any other questions? Okay. Let's have Edson, can you read through the words? The verbs?
Yep. To sand, to saw, to measure, to grind, to hammer, to level, to demolish, to
I lost
to drill,
I lost you here. Can you read those one more time?
to glue, to wire, to plaster, to drill,
Good. Let's have grind
grind,
and demolish.
demolish.
Nice. And does anybody have any questions here?
I have one. What does mean to plaster?
What does
That's
mean
to
to
plaster.
plaster? How would you ask that?
What does to plaster mean?
Uh-huh. Good. Perfect. And who knows what to plaster means?
May I say?
Mm-hmm.
Plaster, it's a mixture of sand, water, and something else. What I don't know the name of in English. And usually we cover walls with it in order it becomes smooth and nice looking, and it hardens in the air.
Yeah. And so yeah, it hardens when it's contacted with air. So somebody who's like plastering a wall uses, looks like this. This is somebody plastering a wall. So yeah, it's a mixture of a lot of things. We call it plaster. And so it's like, yeah, what you use to kind of like make drywall. Yeah, to cover holes in walls, things like that. Does that make sense?
And
Yeah,
after
perfect.
that, we can color them.
And after what?
And after that, after we plaster the wall, we can color it.
You could paint it.
Paint, yes, paint it.
Yeah. Nice. Exactly. And we also had a couple questions. I think somebody, glue. Who knows what glue is? Or what to glue means?
Glue is a kind of, I don't know, something to paste. For example, wallpaper is pasted by glue.
With glue.
With glue, okay.
Yeah, so it's like when you stick things together, you glue them together. So you can glue wallpaper to a wall. You can like glue something broken back together. So often if like, I don't know, if you've got something that's broken, maybe glasses, you might want to glue them back together. And demolish. Who can explain demolish?
It's like to destroy.
break something.
Yeah, to break, to destroy, same. Perfect. Really nice job, guys. Thanks. And I think we're good. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Yes. It's about grind.
Uh-huh. Grind. Who can explain to grind?
Yeah. Grind is an action on the metal, maybe where the metal. I don't know.
Yeah, so when you kind of like wear at something.
Yeah.
So using a lot of friction, you make something either
Friction.
like
Okay.
smooth. It's also kind of a way of cutting. So if we look at this, this is a grinder. It looks almost like a saw, but it's not a saw, it's flat. So it just uses it to like smooth something out. Yeah, you
I'm
can
sorry.
also, yeah,
Can we use it for coffee, like grinded coffee? Or
yep, you can also grind coffee. Yeah. So grinding, just like using friction to make something smooth or smaller. So you can grind coffee. You can also grind like metal. Yeah, you could, yeah, grind a lot of different things. But this would be a grinder. This is also somebody grinding something. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, let's go on to this. And who was it that read? I think it was Edson. Carlos, can you try the first one? And so what we'll have to do is we'll also have to conjugate the verbs that we put in.
When you hammer, hold.
That is close. But the last thing is make sure you use the right size bit. And if we look at a bit, this is a bit. So we don't use that with a hammer.
Yes. When you, I don't know, drill.
Yeah. Perfect. Can you read the whole sentence?
When you drill holes in the wall, make sure you use the right size bit.
Good. Ken, what about the next one?
I belong this piece of wood forever, but it is still rough. Sand this piece of wood forever. Forever is strange.
So it's definitely sand, but how would you conjugate it?
Okay. It should be past, right?
No.
Present perfect?
Closer.
I'm sanding. Sand.
Present perfect, progressive.
Okay, I've been sanding. I've been sanding.
Because it's still. It is
yes.
still rough, so it's up to the present.
But why forever? Because it's not finished yet.
But like when we've been doing something for a long time, we've been doing it forever. So it's forever is like a synonym for a really long time.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're not actually talking about like forever.
Kind of irony.
It's like hyperbole. So it's exaggeration.
Yes.
But it's very common. So we use forever a lot. All right. What about the next one, Adrian?
Are you sure you? Okay. Are you sure? Are you sure you measured? Okay. Are you sure you measured the distance are different between each step?
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Luva, what about the next one?
This picture is crooked. Would you or could you level it for me sometime today?
Nice. That was perfect. You could also use the future, just will you? But could you is perfect. Can you repeat crooked?
Crooked.
Yeah, crooked. And really well done.
I have a
Now,
question.
yeah, what's up?
Can the nose be crooked?
You can definitely have a crooked nose. Most boxers have kind of crooked noses.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And where were we? Now, can you try the next one?
I thought I demolish. No. Your glass together yesterday, but it looks like they are still broken. I thought I not demolish. Hammer.
What are glasses?
Hmm?
So glasses. What are glasses?
Glasses is on the window. Glasses on the window or glass of wine. What is glass?
So we're talking about these glasses.
Aha. So
It's like that.
glasses.
And they're broken.
So glue.
Yeah, past tense.
Glued.
Yeah.
Aha.
Can you read the whole sentence?
Okay. I thought I glued your glasses together yesterday, but it looks like they are still broken.
Nice. And really well done. What about the next one, Heidi?
Have you plastered over the hole you patched in the wall yet?
Nice. Really good job. And what about the next one, Julieta?
If I spend the rest of the day worrying, I will
Nice.
spend the entire week trying to get electricity in this house.
The conjugation of to spend is a little bit different. So at the end of the day, that's still the future tense. And so it's hypothetical, so it's conditional, so we'd use the future perfect.
Future perfect. I don't know what's the future perfect.
The future perfect is tough. So we use will plus to have plus the participle.
I will have spent.
Nice. Because we still don't know if he's going to spend or she is going to spend the rest of the day wiring. So it's a still hypothetical situation that will come to an end in the future. So you're talking about the state of being in the future that is the perfect, the perfect. So I guess the present perfect in the future would be the future perfect. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So yeah. And does anybody have any questions here?
What's the name of the paper that you can use to sand things?
Sandpaper.
Sandpaper.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Let's have. Ooh, that's interesting. Glass paper. Herman, can you read the role of Sandy? Susie, sorry. Can you read the role of Susie? And Edson, can you play Hobbs? And I'm going to make it a bit bigger.
Yeah. Who start?
Herman.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Yeah?
Oh, Herman, can you read the role of Susie?
Okay. What are you doing? You are doodling. You are sitting here drawing merchants when you are supposed to be researching. Oh, you haven't done anything yet. Don't you care? What's the matter with you?
Still you.
It's no use. Sorry?
Yeah, keep going.
It's no use. We're going to flunk. I have to go to a second-rate college because my idiot partner spent the study period drawing merchants. Why me? Why me? Why me?
Here this will cheer you up. The Martian movies when you flip the pages. Watch, you can see him eat an astronaut.
Nice. That sounded really good. And Edson, what's happening here?
The guy did his research, make these researches, and what
We don't
else?
make research. Didn't.
Oh no. It was supposed to him to make the research,
Not make.
but to research.
You could just use he was supposed to research, but what verb do we use instead of make?
And do.
Yeah, he didn't do his research. He was supposed to do the research. Okay.
And he struggled because he needs to do something.
Hmm. And he struggled because he needs to do something?
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
No. It's wrong. I
I
didn't
mean,
get it.
okay. I mean, what did he do? So he was definitely supposed to do research. What did he do instead?
And draw some pictures.
Okay, yeah. So instead, he past tense of draw.
He drew some pictures.
Good. Okay. And what's up with Susie? What's up with
Susie.
I think I lost you. Germán, can you explain what's up with Susie?
Susie was mad because Kelvin didn't do the research, and they are going to reprove the course. I don't know the word is reprove.
Fail?
Fail, yeah.
Their
studies.
Yeah, their studies. And she's gonna go to a second-rate college. She's like 6. Yeah, perfect. And I think that's good. I'm gonna stay away from social commentary. Let's have Germán. Germán, can you ask Ken this question?
Ken, have you ever had a bad partner when you had to do a project? Explain.
Yeah, sometimes. Yes.
Okay, can you explain like who, how, what, where, why?
How can I say? Maybe sometimes people try to guide me, but that guide, if it is wrong, I will be guided wrongly, and maybe such
Sometimes,
kind of.
but if it is wrong, so sometimes people try to guide me, but if it is wrong, what did you say after that?
But if it is wrong, the project go wrong.
Okay. So is this something that actually happened?
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if it happens sometimes it could be general. Um, all right. Yeah, like what do you do when you have a bad partner who tries to guide you wrong? Do you follow along? Do you do what they kind of say, or do you change?
Maybe it's kind of, how can I say, uh, like democracy in a checking system, both checking system maybe. Uh, you know, all members should be careful about where we are going, or that kind of thing.
Okay.
Checking each other. Yeah,
Yeah. So a
maybe
system of
that's right.
checks and balances.
Right. Yes, that's what I want to say.
Good. Nice. I think that was good. Let's have um we've lost Adrian. Let's have Lua. Can you read the comic?
Philip's hat, flat hat. Oh, maybe it's on Amazon. Cursed -1, Philip's hat. Crap, it's a rivet. Philip's hat, ruiner. Uranium screw, a real thing. Philip's hat.
Uranium screw.
Uranium screw.
Yeah. Okay. And so yeah, I guess that was good. Do you have any questions here?
I'm sorry, I didn't get the idea. Who can explain?
Okay, so the type of screw that we're talking about is a Phillips head, this is a flathead, this is a uranium screw, this is like just a star, so like, uh-oh, maybe it's on Amazon? I don't really know what it's called. This is just like a Phillips head that's been damaged. This is a rivet. This is what you use an Allen wrench for. I don't even really know what it's called, but we need to use an Allen wrench for those, like, yeah, those shapes.
Oh, I get it. It is like screwdrivers, these things.
Yeah, they're screws, for sure.
Okay, I know it.
Okay,
I was
and
playing with them yesterday with my son.
really, okay. Yeah, so these are screws. I guess if you want to like draw a little into it. And what's the joke? The end. Not much of a joke, but Lua, what's the joke at the end?
Maybe there is a guy whose name is Philip, and he's trying to find the right screw for the project he's constructing. And although he has a great choice, he can't come up with an answer. And I don't know. I just lost.
That's okay. That's okay. That's good grammar. Maybe there's a guy whose name is Philip and he's trying to find this right screw. We wouldn't say a great choice, although he has some great choices. He can't come up with an answer. Again, really good grammar. Not quite what the joke is about, at least. Mao, do you think you can? I mean, can you explain the joke?
Yeah. The last Phillips head is the money, so
It's not money.
not money.
So if we're
What is
thinking, this should be red. This stuff should be
Blood?
red. Yeah, it should be blood.
But what is the top things?
It's a bag, and inside the bag there is Philip's head.
In a bag? Oh.
So it's making just a joke with the possessive S.
Mm.
So we have a Philip's head and Philip's head.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
But I cannot understand that joke yet. What is a rivet?
A rivet is just a screw with nothing to use.
Okay.
So something that's riveted, yeah, you can't like undo. So they look Yeah, I mean, yeah, just kind of flat on top.
Yeah, I understand, but yeah, I cannot explain, so help someone.
Does anybody think they can just? I mean, it's not like overly complicated. Really, it's a joke about this Phillips head, which is a type of screw. And if you add the possessive S, we have an actual head of a person named Philip in a bag. So it's like somebody chopped off Philip's head.
Oh,
And yeah, really, it's pretty simple. But these are just important names if you're going to be screwing anything together.
this called Philip's head. No?
Is it like if he screws something, like also we're playing with the word screw? Is noun and screw is a verb?
Not really. In this one, at least not. It's just talking literally about a Philip's head, and with the possessive, it becomes Philip's head. Just because Philip is a really common name, we're talking about, just that's it. You could use a pun with screw and screw, but he's not here.
Okay, I just thought that if he screws, then he will have his head chopped and put in a sack.
I guess if he screws around, maybe, or if he screws up.
Now I got it. Philip's head is the basically there's the plus. Screw is a name. Screw's name is Philip's head. Huh?
I mean, his name might be Philip, and if you chop off his head,
Philip, yeah.
Yeah, so Philip is just a really common name.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all. It's really simple and kind of gross.
Sorry, thank you.
No worries. That was kind of my fault. Does anybody have any questions on this? All right, let's go through these. Heidi, can you read through the phrasal verbs?
Build in, build on, build up, tear down.
Nice. Okay, and can you explain one of these, Heidi?
Tear down, break.
Yeah, to break. How would you use it in a sentence?
Tear down. Okay. My dog's kennel was very old, so it's torn down by typhoon. It torn down.
If you're using the passive voice,
it had torn down.
The verb to be.
It was torn down.
Yeah.
By typhoon. By the typhoon.
Yeah. Good. Torn down by the typhoon. Torn down is often intentional. It doesn't have to be, but generally this is intentional. So we wouldn't say a typhoon tore down, like a typhoon demolished or destroyed or, ripped apart. You could say tore down. It's just kind of like personifying.
Then I changed.
Okay.
I torn down it to make a new house for him.
Nice. I tore it down to make a new house for him. It would be perfect. Julieta, build in, build on, and build up. Can you give me the difference, or give me one of these meanings?
I don't know anymore.
Maybe build in is also built in.
Built in. Built in. To invent something?
Not quite. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know how to give any hints. Maybe Germán, can you tell us the meanings of any of these?
It's like incorporated. For example, the laptop, it's built in with Wi-Fi.
My laptop has Wi-Fi built in.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, so when you're making something, it's incorporated into the making. So you have to build in something, or you have something built in. Like you don't have to add Wi-Fi once you have your computer because it has it built in. Does that make sense, Julieta? How would you use it in a sentence?
Mm. Mm. So can I build in? I don't know. Can I build in? Uh, um, no, I don't know really. Sorry, have no idea.
What's something that might be built into a car, or what's something that would be cool to have built into your house?
To my house. Mm, um, uh, what else?
What do you usually leave your house for? Like, what do you do out of your house most often? Like, do you usually go to the library? Do you usually go to the coffee shop? Do you usually go to restaurants? The swimming pool?
Okay. Movie theater.
Okay, so I don't ever have to go to the movie theater because
I have a movie theater built in my house.
Huh? Built in.
My parlor.
We need to finish this preposition. Into, yeah. Built into my house. Perfect, and that would be good. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Edson, what about another one of these? Do you know either of the other two?
Maybe build up
Mm-hmm.
is like to construct.
To construct. I think that's part of it.
It's related
Edson,
to.
yeah. Germán, do you think you could add anything to that?
Oh, no, I can't. Sorry.
Okay, build up. Does anybody think they could add to this a little bit?
Is it possible to say that this area has been building up recently?
Yeah. I built up recently. You could also say has been building up. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So you're constructing, you're like kind of progressing in an area. So you want to build up your business, or you can like build up momentum is really common. You could have a built up neighborhood, which is like really big and fancy, fancier than it was before. So kind of like improved. Does that make sense, Edson?
Yep.
Okay, how would you use it in a sentence?
The railroad was built up some years ago.
Okay, so it was improved
Yeah.
some years ago. Exactly. So it was built up some years ago. All right. And Anna Carolina, what about build on?
I I don't know, Joshua.
Okay. Does anybody have any ideas about build on?
Maybe.
Oh,
Sorry.
go ahead. No, what do you think?
Count on depend on someone.
Not quite.
No
It's
count.
based.
I heard a couple voices and I didn't hear any answers.
Based. Based in, for
Yeah.
example, the movie was based in a true story.
No?
No?
Not quite either. No.
Oh.
Any other ideas?
For example, I want to open my shop. My budget, I built on my uncle, my budget, like that. No?
Mm-mm. Not that either. Now's actually got it. Now, yeah, what?
To add something on the building or construction.
To add something on to something that already exists is to build on. It's perfect. How would you use that in a sentence, Anna Carolina?
Okay. Let me think. Your restaurant has been your restaurant has become much better now that you decide to build on a parking lot.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's good if we don't generally build parking lots.
Okay.
I mean,
To build on a children's area.
yeah.
Okay.
So you build on. So you could build on the children's area. A way, maybe like, you should really build on your menu. Like you should add more things to the menu would be a good way of saying it as well. So you can build on a children's area. In that case, we might want to say add on a children's area. Build on works too. So build on is fine. It just sounds better to my ear to hear add on. You should really build on your menu. Like we'd build on, should build on your business. Add something else. Yeah, so your business already. Go ahead.
I'm not sure if I understand the difference between built-in and built-on.
Built-in? Built-in and build-in. So when you're constructing something, you include it in the essence of the construction. So you could say, I didn't have to add a turbo to my car because it has a turbo built in. So it was already incorporated. I've been building on my car recently, and I finally added that turbo I wanted. So it's like, again, it's added after the fact is built on, and built in is something that's included in like the essence of it. Okay. Any other questions?
Yes, I do have a question. Is it possible to say, for example, you can see your friend hesitating about getting a new job, and is it possible to say that you should create your success? Your success at the new job will be building on your strengths.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Yeah. So will be built on your strengths.
Is it possible?
Your success will be built on your strengths. So again, this like idea of success is something that you kind of already have, but like increasing it is, you know, you're doing it on something, on your strengths. It's a little bit of a different way of using the verb, But yeah, that definitely works really well as well. Okay, good question. We are just out of time. I've got another class right after this. If you want to join, I'd love to have you. But if not, have a really good day, and thanks for coming in.